Okay, so we're going to continue with Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, la examinación de Rupa Goswami con Mahaprabhu. So, yesterday we were hearing the beginning of this wonderful meeting between Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, and his associates, principal associates, and there is an examination of Rupa Goswami which is taking place in order to establish his supreme position in the sampradaya of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Ramananda Rai is the principal examiner, and in particular he's questioning Rupa Goswami about these two plays which he is composing, the Vidagdha Madhava about Vrindavan Leela and the Lalita Madhava about Dwarka Leela. So we can pick up from there. Rai kohe nandi shlok padadeki shuni Shri Rupa shlok pade Prabhu agyamani. Ramananda Rai said, "Please recite the introductory verse of the Vidagdha Madhava so that I can hear and examine it." Thus, Sri Rupa Goswami, being ordered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, recited the verse. And now this is the verse, which must be the very first verse of the Vidagdha Madhava. Sudanam chandrinam api madhurimon mada damani dadana radadi pranayagana sarai surabitam samantat santa podgama vishama samsara sarani pranitam te trishnam hadatu hari lila shikadini. May the pastimes of Sri Krishna reduce the miseries existing in the material world and nullify all unwanted desires. The pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are like shikadini, a blend of yogurt and sugar candy. They overpower the pride of even the nectar produced on the moon, for they distribute the sweet fragrance of the concentrated loving affairs of Srimati Radharani and the gopis. Raiko he kaha ishta deve varnan Prabhur Shankocha Rupa Nakore Patan. Ramananda Rai said, "Now please recite the description of the glories of your worshipable deity." Rupa Goswami, however, hesitated due to embarrassment because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was present. So we were mentioning the other day that in Sanskrit compositions there's some particular system, of how there's particular conventions that will be followed. So there's the introductory verse, and then which we just heard, and then there should also be a pranam mantra to what is called one's ishta devata. Devata means deity, one's worshipable deity, Lord, and ishta means like most cherished. So you know what? Somehow I seem to become allergic to these marigolds. I'm sorry. It's making me some. So Ishta Devata, one's worshipable deity, and you'll see like in the Prapana Jivanamrita, Srila Sridhar, she has a pranam mantra to his guru, Srila Saraswati Thakur, at the very beginning in the introductory chapter. He's honoring his guru, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, as his Ishta Devata. And so here Ramananda Rai is saying, so who is your Ishta Devata? And what is I want to hear this verse. And of course his Ishta Devata is Mahaprabhu. And he knows Mahaprabhu won't be happy to hear. So he's like hesitating. He's a little shy, Oh, well, I would like to offer my praise to him, but he won't be happy. He will be very embarrassed. So he's hesitating. Prabhu kohe koho kiene koro sankocha laje grante fol shonaiba Vaishnav samaje. The Lord, however, encouraged Rupa Goswami, saying, "Why are you embarrassed? You should recite it so the devotees can hear the good fruit of your writing." So Mahaprabhu is telling him, say it. He doesn't know why Rupa is hesitating. Tobe Rupa Gosai jadi shlok padilo, shuni Prabhu kohe ati stuti hoilo. And then, of course, when he says the verse, then Mahaprabhu is saying, "Oh, this is not very good." When Rupa Goswami thus recited his verse, Mahaprabhu disapproved of it because it described his personal glories. He expressed the opinion that it was an exaggerated explanation. Ati stuti, too much praise. Jai Mahaprabhu. And now we'll hear this verse. And this verse, maybe you'll recognize this verse, Radharani. This is the famous verse, and it's one of the three principal verses at the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So it is one of Rupa Goswami's introductory verses to the Vidagdha Madhava, and Srila Kaviraj Goswami has used that verse as one of his introductory verses at the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So you listen, you tell me if you recognize, okay? Anarpita chirim chirat karunaya vatirna kalo samarpayitam unutojvala rasam sabhakti shriyam hari purata sundara duti kadamba sandipita sada hridaya kandare spuratu vashachi nandana. You recognize? Okay. Well, this is one of three verses in the very beginning of Charitamrita, which are describing, like in a nutshell form, you can say who Mahaprabhu is and why he has come. And so this verse is describing his public duty of coming to save the souls of this world, to spread Harinam. And then the other two verses that are in the beginning also, they are describing the internal reason of coming to taste the inner heart of Srimati Radharani. But anyhow, this is very, very beautiful verse, very nice verse to be familiar with. So we'll hear the translation. May the Supreme Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Ch.Ch. Devi, be transcendentally situated in the innermost core of your heart, resplendent with the radiance of molten gold. He has descended in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no incarnation has ever offered before, the most elevated mellow of devotional service, the mellow of conjugal love. This is a very beautiful verse. Anarpita chirim chirat karunaya vatirna kalo. In order to give what has not been given before. The Lord has mercifully descended in this age of Kali. Samarpayitam munatojvalarasam swabhakti shriyam. And he's coming to give his own devotion. He's coming to give this, in particular, this Madhura Ras, the highest rasa. Hari Purata Sundara Duti Kadamba Sandipitan, describing how beautiful he is, that he is very effulgent, and he is like, he's described here as golden, but not any kind of golden. It's this word Purata, as I recall. It refers to like molten gold. The gold's molten, the word molten, melted gold, like gold that is like hot and like very, very bright gold. It's not dull, but very bright gold. He is this kind of gold. And then Sada Hirdaya Kandare Spuratu Vashachi Nandana. Then this is like a benediction to his audience. Kaviraj Goswami is saying, may that Ch.Ch. Nandan, and this is also very sweet, The Srila Gurudev, he appreciated this angle. Who is that glorious and great Lord? He is Ch.Ch. Nandan. He is the son of Ch.Ch. Like this, like intimate and very loving perspective that, this is the aprakrita, mood, right? That, okay, he's the Supreme Lord, he's so great, he's so powerful, he's so amazing, but he's also the son of his mother. He's a son and he has a mother. So Ch.Ch. Nandan is a very sweet way to refer to Mahaprabhu. So may he be eternally situated within the core of your heart. May he not just be someone who you know something about, but may he be vibrant within your heart. May he reveal himself within your heart and be a part of every aspect of your life. So this is Rupa Goswami's verse. Sabha bhaktagan ko he shlok shuniya, kritartha ko nila sabai shlok shunaya. All the devotees present so greatly appreciated this verse that they expressed their gratitude to Sri Rupa Goswami for his transcendental recitation. Rai ko he konamuke patra sanidan, Rupa ko he kal samye pravarta kanam. Ramananda Rai inquired, how have you introduced the assembly of the players? So this is like kind of like, technical language here. In the drama, there's some system how you will present things, and Ramananda Rai is using these technical phrases. This is called pravartak, the introduction of the players. So Ramananda Rai says, how have you introduced the assembly of the players? Rupa Goswami replied, the players assemble at a suitable time. Oh, I don't know. No, he's saying Patra Sanidano. How have you introduced the players? And then Rupa Goswami says, I don't know, I can't understand this fully. But anyhow, something about how he has presented his drama. So Ramananda Rai inquired, how have you introduced the assembly of the players? Rupa Goswami replied, the players assemble at a suitable time under the heading of Pravartak. Okay, anyhow, we don't need to analyze that too much. But for anyone who's interested, there is some technical explanation here in the purport. But we don't need to do that now. Akshipta kala samyena pravesha syat pravartaka. This is a quote from the Natak Chandrika, which is by Rupa Goswami. When the entrance of the actors is set in motion by the arrival of a suitable time, the entrance is called pravartaka. And now we have a quotation which is from Vidagdha Madhava also. So this is an illustration of this pravartak, I think. So yam vasanta samayaya yasmin purnam tam ishvaram upodanavanurakam gudagraha ruchiraya saharadayaso rangaya sangamayita nishipurnamasi. Springtime had arrived, and the full moon of that season inspired the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is complete in everything, with new attraction to meet the beautiful Srimati Radharani at night, to increase the beauty of their pastimes. So, the environment, it is also, Param Guru Maharaj, he comments, the environment is not to be rejected. The environment has its place. And that is something that we understand, in our relative experience in this world. But even in the divine pastimes, we see the environment, that the Absolute is not alone. That even the Absolute, he has this like codependence upon his environment, upon his associates. And so as we've been discussing these last few days, when Radharani and Krishna, they meet at Kurukshetra, their meeting is incomplete. It is not satisfactory. And why? Because the environment is different. The context is different. And so in Krishna Leela, everything has its place. And actually Krishna, he needs Radharani, he needs, Nanda, Jashoda, he needs Vrindavan, he needs the Jamuna River. He also, has this like coexistence, and he's not so beautiful without them. And so here it's being described how in this environment of spring, the full moon, these things are enhancing. All of these things are enhancing the exchange of love between Krishna and his beloved. Can you? Oh, here I have this kirtan. There's this beautiful song of Srila Bhakti Thakur, which I can't remember the first line. How does that? That song about Govardhan and E Saba Padana Hadao. I can't remember the first line, but Bhakti Thakur is describing different elements of Vrindavan, saying, I cannot leave these behind. There's a recording of Gurudev chanting that. It's very beautiful. I can't remember the first line. E Saba Chodata Jamuna. It's about Govardhan and Vrindavan. Very beautiful song. I can't remember the first line. Am I ringing any bells? We don't sing that song. It's, high for us, but we hear Gurudev chanting it. I can't remember it should be in the section of songs on Radharani. Let me see. Here it is, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira. Very beautiful song. Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Govardhana Parvata Jamuna Tira, Kushuma Sarovar Manasa Ganga, Kalinda Nandini Vipula Taranga. The grove dwelling on the banks of Radha Kund, Govardhan Mountain, the banks of river Jamuna, Kushum Sarovar Lake, Manasa Ganga River, the rolling waves of Jamuna, Ramshivata Gokula Dira Samira, Rindavana Tado Latika Vanira, Kaga Mriga Kula, Malaya Batas, Mayuda Brahmara Murali Vilas, the place of the rasa dance, Gokul, the gentle breezes, the trees, vines, Vetasa palms of Braja, the birds and animals, the sweet air of spring, the peacocks, bumblebees, the flute's sweet song. Venu Shringa Pada Chinna Megamala, Vasanta Shashanka Shanka Karatala. Flute, horn, his footsteps, range of clouds in the sky, season of spring, the moon, the conch, hand cymbals. Jugala vilase anukula jani, lila vilasa udipakamani. I know all these things are nourishing the pastimes of the divine couple. I can feel they arouse the holy pastimes of the Lord. So all of these things, Krishna is not alone. And he is not as beautiful, he's not as attractive alone. But all of these, it is this beautiful interplay, this organic existence, where all of these parts, all of these elements, they are combining to, manifest this beautiful, beautiful reality. So, the spirit of independence, it's so unnatural, actually. But, coexistence, codependence, working within an organic whole, even in the, even Krishna himself, he is not as beautiful, not as wonderful without all of these, elements around him. Everything is combining, everything has its place, everything has its contribution to the whole. Didi, you can sit in the chair. So anyhow, in this verse we're hearing how Krishna is inspired by spring. And it's also, inspiring for us in our little, small, finite existence. When we're coming to work together as a community, everyone has some contribution to make, even if it's very small. That small part, it is enhancing things to some extent. Because sometimes we may feel, I'm doing my little thing, whatever it is, cleaning or cooking or puja or whatever it may be, but and feeling, it's not very much, but that every little part it is making a valuable contribution. If you take one part away, then something will be missing there. Okay, so we'll continue. Rai kohe pradochanadi koh deki shuni, rupa kohe Mahaprabhu shavane chajani. Ramananda Rai said, please recite the Prarochana portion so that I may hear and examine it. Sri Rupa replied, I think that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire to hear is Prarochana. This is again technical language. Purport: the method of inducing the audience to become more and more eager to hear by praising the time and place, the hero and the audience, is called Prarochana. This is so describing, like you're setting the scene, something like that. Before you begin to describe the drama, like the main events, first you're describing the scene, the characters, the environment. That's what I'm understanding. Praising the time and place in order to, encourage the eagerness, of the audience to hear. You're capturing their attention. They want to know what's going to happen. But Rupa Goswami is saying, I just don't understand this translation here. Mahaprabhu's desire to hear is Prarochana. But it just doesn't look like that in the Bengali. It does not make sense to me. I don't know, I don't understand. Anyhow, we're hearing another verse now from the Vedanta Madhava. Vaktanam Udagada Nargaladiyam Vargo Nisargo Jvala Shilai Palavita Sabalava Vadu Bando Prabando Pyaso Lebe Chatvadatam Chatandava Vider Rindatavi Garbabur Manye Madvida Punya Mandala Padipakoyam Unmilati. The devotees now present, so this is verse 8 of the Vidagdha Madhava. The devotees now present are constantly thinking of the Supreme Lord and are therefore highly advanced. This work, named Vidagdha Madhava, depicts the characteristic pastimes of Lord Krishna with decorations of poetic ornaments, and the inner grounds of the forest of Vrindavan provide a suitable platform for the dancing of Krishna with the gopis. Therefore, I think that the pious activities of persons like us who have tried to advance in devotion have attained maturity. And now another verse from the beginning of Vidagdha Madhava. Oh, and this verse is Srila Sridhar Maharaj has included at the beginning of Prapana Jivanamrita also. Abhivyakta mata prakriti lagurupad api buddha vidatri siddhartan hari gunamayi va kritiriyam pulindinapyagni kimusamidam unmatya janito hiranya sheninam apaharati nanta kalushatam. O learned devotees, I am by nature ignorant and low. Yet even though it is from me that the Vidagdha Madhava has come, it is filled with descriptions of the transcendental attributes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, will not such a literature bring about the attainment of the highest goal of life? Although its wood may be ignited by a low-class man, fire can nevertheless purify gold. Similarly, although I am very low by nature, this book may help cleanse the dirt from within the hearts of the golden devotees. So this is Srila Rupa Goswami is giving like some introduction to himself in this text, and very humbly he's saying, actually somebody could say, how can you have the audacity to present such high topics? And, I'm so low. I am so fallen. Why should anyone even come to hear what I have to say? But although I am so low, what is coming through me, the topics that I'm attempting to describe, they are very great. So even though I am impure, what I am giving is perfect because it is describing Krishna. And then he gives this very nice example that it said that gold is purified by fire, right? And so he's saying, you can create fire by rubbing sticks together. So he's saying even a very low-class person may be able to rub sticks together to produce fire which can purify gold. So in the same way, I'm presenting this, and I'm very low class, but it can still have the desired effect of purifying the hearts of the devotees. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj also explains this in another way, that sometimes the description of like darkness is compared, because you may say, well, you're describing devotees. If we're thinking of great devotees, then there's no question of there being impurity in their heart. So then what is he talking about? And so Srila Sridhar Maharaj explains, in different places we see this analogy of darkness given, but actually meaning the pain, the darkness of separation. So we can understand this in two ways. For the lower, like practicing devotees, some actual purification, but for the higher level devotees, there's no question of purification, but rather some alleviation of the pain of separation. So separation is the pain of separation is like a type of blindness, this pain, like blinding pain. And so hearing about the Lord it is giving relief, to that separation, giving some feeling of union within that separation. So both for those struggling devotees who are struggling with their anarthas, they will be purified, they will be benefited, and for the higher level devotees who are already purified from any material contamination, they will get some relief, they will get some solace within their separation from the Lord. So, at all stages, we will continue hearing, beginning, middle, and end. Also in the 3rd verse of Bhagavatam, it's mentioned, for the souls for the conditioned souls of this world, keep hearing this Bhagavatam. It will help you. And once you've left this world, once you've become liberated from this world, you keep hearing, At all stages, this will be uplifting to you. Hai kohe kahadeki premodpati karan purvadaga vikacheshta kamlikam. Then Ramananda Rai inquired from Rupa Goswami about the causes of the loving affairs between Krishna and the gopis, such as previous attachment, transformations of love, endeavors for love, and exchanges of letters disclosing the gopis' awakening love for Krishna. Yes, Prabhu?
About the previous thing you said, there's an interesting quote that I think by Srukadeva Goswami saying that those who are listening about Krishna, they already attained all the goals and they've done everything and they passed through the whole, they achieved everything in the world. There's nothing else to achieve, and therefore their only meaning, which is left for them, is to listen to the recitation. He describes it nicely and poetically, saying they walked all the paths, they heard all the things, they did everything. They come to the point where they are actually listening Bhagavatam, then it means that all other things are done and dusted, you can brush it away, and then the only thing remaining to do until your last breath would be listening to the Bhagavatam.
Very nice. Okay. Krame Shirup Gosai Sakali Kohila Shuni Prabhur Bhaktagana Chamatkar Hoila. Sit in the chair, Krishnavini, sit in the chair. Srila Rupa Goswami gradually informed Ramananda Rai about everything he asked. Hearing his explanations, all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were struck with wonder. And now we're hearing another verse from the Vidagdha Madhava. I think this is from the 2nd act. Ekasya shutam eva lampati matim krishneti namakadam sanjan mada param param upanayotyanyasya vamshi kala esha snigda gana dutir manasi me lagna pate vikshanat kashtam digpurusha chaye ratir abun manye mriti shreyasi. Experiencing, so this is a demonstration of what is called Purva Rag, which was a previous attachment, which Ramananda Rai inquired particularly about. So this is a demonstration of that. Experiencing previous attachment to Krishna, Purva Rag, Srimati Radharani thought, since I have heard the name of a person called Krishna, so when somebody starts something like that, then you understand they're making a point. She's speaking with some, not feeling completely happy. this person called Krishna. Since I've heard the name of a person called Krishna, I've practically lost my good sense. Then there is another person who plays his flute in such a way that after I hear the vibration, intense madness arises in my heart. And again, there is still another person to whom my mind becomes attached when I see his beautiful lightning-like effulgence in his picture. Therefore, I think that I am greatly condemned, for I have become simultaneously attached to 3 persons. It would be better for me to die because of this. Iyam Saki. Now we have another verse from Vidagdha Madhava. This is the previous verse. Iyam Saki Sudusadya Radha Hridaya Vedana Kritayacha Chikitsapi Kutsayam Paryavasyati. My dear friend, these palpitations of Srimati Radharani's heart are extremely difficult to cure. Even if one applied some medical treatment, it would only end in defamation. So, she's, they're literally dying. Radharani, she's literally dying in separation from Krishna. Her heart is under such distress. And now we have another quotation from Vidagdha Madhava. Dadya parichanda gunam sundaramaha manjire tumam vasasi taha taha dundasi balayam jaha jaha chaira palemhi. O dearly beautiful one, the artistic loveliness of your picture is now impressed within my mind. Since you are now living within my mind, wherever I wish to run because I am agitated by impressions of you, I find that you, O friend, are blocking my way. So this is a letter from Radharani to Krishna, which has been brought to him. Presumably Krishna is in Dwarka, and Radharani has written this letter, and Madhu Mangal has brought it, presenting it to Krishna. And now we have another quotation from Vidagdha Madhava spoken by Mukara, who is a friend of Krishna's grandmother, in a conversation with Purnamasi, who is the grandmother of Madhu Mangal. So this is a conversation between 2 of the grandmothers of Vrindavan. Agre viksha shikanda kandam achirad udkampam alambate gunjanam chavilokanan muhoraso sasham parikroshati no jane janayanna porvamatana krida chamatkaditam balaya kila chitta bhumim avishat koyam navina graha. Upon seeing peacock feathers in front of her, this girl suddenly begins trembling. When she sometimes sees a necklace of gunja, these berries, which we are using sometimes on our altars, representing Radharani with Govardhan Shila. Seeing peacock feathers, she begins trembling. When she sees a necklace of gunja berries, she sheds tears and cries loudly. I do not know what kind of new ecstatic influence has entered the heart of this poor girl. It has imbued her with the dancing attitude of a player, creating wonderful, unprecedented dances on a stage. And now we have another quotation. Akarunya Krishno Jadimai Tavaga Katamidam Muda Madodirme Kuru Param Imam Uttada Kritim Tamalasya Skande Vinihita Buja Valadir Iyam Yatarindaranye Chidam Avichala Tishtati Tanu. Srimati Radharani said to her constant companion Vishakha, "My dear friend, if Krishna is unkind to me, there will be no need for you to cry, for it will not be due to any fault of yours. I shall then have to die. But afterwards, please do one thing for me. Please, to observe my funeral ceremony, place my body with its arms embracing a tamal tree like creepers, so that I may remain forever in Vrindavan undisturbed. That is my last request." The tamal tree, it is said to have this dark, the bark is like similar to the hue of Krishna's body, like a dark blackish blue. So this is like, really like twisting your heart, like.
So they have an idea of death there.
Well, I would think that the concept is there. But as we know, it's actually eternally going on, right? But whether or not there is some leela of death, I'm not sure. It may be so. I'm not sure. But certainly, we're hearing the concept is there because it is a prakrita leela. It is like a kind of mirror of human-like, a human-like condition. And so, and why? Because this is like kind of like it's adding some more spice, right, to the leela. So, if I die because Krishna is so cruel to me, don't cry. It's not your fault. If I have to die, I have to die. But I'm only asking you one thing. Put my arms around the tamal tree. Then I can always remain in Vrindavan. That is my last request. Okay, I'm going to read one more verse. Or maybe I'll save it for tomorrow. This is a very special verse. Pira bir navakala kuta katuta garvasya nirvasana nishyandena mudam sudama durima hankala sankochana prema sundari nanda nandana paro jagarti yasyantade gyayante sputam asya vakra maduraste naiva vikrantayo. And we'll hear the translation tomorrow. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai, Shri Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami ki Jai. Somebody want to sing? Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha. Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopala Govindadam Shimadusudana. Gididhari Gopinata Madana Mohana. Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Radha Radha Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha. Sri Madhava Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha Ch.Ch Gosai Kodi Charana Vandana Jaha Hoite Vignana Shabishta Purana Ch.Ch Gosai Jar Muita Dasa Tansabada Pada Dinu Mora Panchagrasa Tadira Charana Sebi Bhakta Sanibasa Janame Ho Eya Vilasa Ch.Ch Gosai Jabe Braje Kolo Basya Shri Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Kodila Prakasha Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Jayamana Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Kodiyasha Harinam Sankirtan Kohe Narottama Dasa Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Kodiyasha Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Narottama Dasa Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Once again, Jai. Here it is. Jai. Om Baba Mahasa Pari Vaya Acharya Vaya Toda Saki Mada Kisuna Luina de Swami Manana Jai. 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 Haribo. Jai Gurudev.